seen Tammy. She's back.
In a couple of days.
Well, they got Brady.
How many times you video?
Well, only one time. They got Brady yesterday, and somebody had said something about our shirt. So there was somebody was saying they. Well, we'll get to those comments in a moment. We'll get to those comments in a moment. Susan Brockmeyer says, if Shipmate flour stays cold on its own, why do you need ice packs? Well, that's a good question, isn't it? So the answer to this is Shipmate is our shipping product for shipping semen. Our invention. The thing that has really made us successful with our studs, of which we have now 23 studs. And the way this works is it doesn't cool anything. Shipmate doesn't cool things. As crazy as it sounds, what Shipmate does, it heats stuff up, which sounds completely contrary to what you think it should do. So the way this works is we put the Shipmate into a styrofoam box packed full of gel packs that makes it way too cold. Cold enough that without Shipmate, it would freeze the semen and destroy it within half an hour. But the way Shipmate works is it's a vacuum flask with a microprocessor and a heater inside it, so that it just adds the right amount of heat to let the temperature drop very, very slowly over 4.5 hours to get down to 5 degrees centigrade. And then regardless of what the temperature is outside, whether it's 120 degrees outside or it's 30 degrees outside, it maintains the temperature inside the flask to exactly 5 degrees centigrade. And it's verifiable because it actually logs all of the entire trip. Every minute it takes a recording and records it. So it doesn't heat, it doesn't cool, it actually heats. The cool is provided by the gel packs. So that's the way that works. Oh, when I had Cody up here, somebody said, don't forget Tammy.
Huh?
Oh, because they got Brady in the last video.
Oh, they said Cody.
Oh, here's this other person. They are some funky.
My grandson-in-law.
That's right, your grandson. They are some funky shirts, lads. Like, that's the way we roll.
Somebody thought James got a new wife. Brady will love that one.
He is pretty, but he's not.
Brady's fixing to be a new daddy. I'm fixing to be a great grandma.
That's right, you are. Isn't that exciting? It's great. It's like, it's great.
Yeah, we hadn't had a baby in the family since the girls are 15. 15 years.
15 years waiting on babies.
Wow.
That's a while.
Yeah.
Eric Plaza says, what happens if by 62 from ovulation the female hasn't dropped below 3 nanograms and the baby's heart rates are not in distress? Should they be left inside to cook more or taken out? Well, that's a really good question, and the answer to this is that regardless of the number of days, you don't take babies until one of a number of things happen. Either your progesterone level is less than 3 or 3 or lower, that's safe, or you see all the other signs of impending labor. Temperatures drop below 99, not eating food, nesting and panting, and you're at the right number of days. So the answer is, just because you're at 62, you may have AI'd early, and then you think because of that she's ready when she's not. So that doesn't quite make sense unless you look at some of my other videos exactly why that would be. But the answer is, don't get in a hurry. If you do, you make mistakes. We've had litters, Tammy, haven't we? Well, we've had a small litter, and it's been in fact, we had one we messed up on. Do you remember that litter of 3? It was a litter of 3, and we were like 6 days past AI, and I was convinced it was time to take it, but progesterone level still was not low enough. We took the puppies, and we actually lost a puppy over this. So one of the puppies, they were born premature. We saved 2 out of the 3. Not good. I asked about Zell. Somebody here, Tia Evans, says Zell isn't 100% safe if they pay prior to pickup because it takes a couple of days to check to clear. Okay, so what we were talking about deposits and the safe way to take money. So what she's saying is be careful because somebody can Zell you, but until it's actually cleared the bank, it doesn't mean that it's happened. So it's the same thing with the cashier's check, by the way. Unless or a personal check, until it's cleared the bank, you don't know exactly what's going on.
Right.
Cashier's check can be forged. You'll find out because it won't clear the bank. So, it's the same person asking that question. I'll let Tammy answer this one. I have a Frenchie that's a little over 1 year old. This is Gerald Pug. He has a Frenchie that's a little over a year old, who is a very picky eater, has been for a long time. to the point that most of the times she eats every other day. Vet cleared of any health problems, currently on bilge-out. What do you recommend?
Let her continue eating like that. She's fine.
That's what I said. Yeah. That's it. Exactly.
And sometimes when you're switching food and a dog will sit and not eat, I guarantee by the 4th day they're going to eat. That sounds horrible, but they will eat. When they get hungry, they'll eat. They're just like kids. Sometimes there's kids that don't eat.
Yeah, and
the doctor says don't worry about it. They'll eat when they get hungry.
Right.
Well,
it's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think what's going on here is you've got, I mean, it's like people. Some people are skinny people. And some of those skinny people eat like horses and some of them don't.
Everybody's made different. So are dogs.
That's right. The metabolism is different, and because of that, the amount of intake of food they have is different. Right. If you've got a happy, healthy dog,
right,
and the vet says it's clean and nothing wrong.
Kit doesn't eat every day.
No, she doesn't.
I'll go to her bowl and there'll be food from yesterday that she barely ate.
And then we've got some
then
Frenchies.
the next day she'll have it all gone.
You can't put them together because they just chow down the whole stupid lot before anybody else gets it.
Competition.
Yeah.
They're afraid somebody's
It's like our daughter Chanel and
me.
me, if we go out and we have like a dessert and we share it, we have forks out there and everybody gets it. I have to go get it really quickly because if I don't,
2 bites.
Chanel's eating the whole bloody thing. And she's a skinny thing too. but I tell you what, so don't worry about it. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Let's see if Tammy can answer this one. Fernando Morada says, what if, well, so they've got a bit of translation going on it. She's got a chocolate merle, and Fernando, is that a boy or a girl? Boy probably, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fernando?
Yeah.
He has a chocolate merle. What should I breed with?
Not another merle.
That's the first right answer, right? That's what I like to reply to. What else do you breed to, Tammy?
It's a chocolate merle. What else does it carry?
That's all we know. It's a chocolate merle. That's all we know.
Well, I would breed to a lilac for sure.
Okay. So I'd breed
solid lilac.
As opposed to what?
Not to a merle.
Oh, okay.
I said that in the beginning.
Yeah.
Just in case somebody.
Lilac and tan.
No. Well, you can lilac and tan too, but.
Well, I was going to say I was going to start from the very first minimum thing that you'd breed to, and that would be another chocolate. That'd be a chocolate that doesn't
carry. Tan that carries chocolate, you could breed to chocolate merle.
Yeah. So, but start off with a chocolate that doesn't carry brindle. That's your starting point, because that gets you chocolates and chocolate merles.
Does it carry brindle?
Doesn't say.
Oh, okay.
But either way, you wouldn't breed to brindle, would you?
No.
You know what we think about brindles. We don't want to breed them. If you've got a brindle dog.
We don't have brindle in our lines. We have 10 points in our lines, and it runs the 10 points. We're not saying that the brindle is ugly, by no means. Everybody's eye appeal is different. We just are heavy in our 10-point lines. You're going to start this mess up again, James.
Well, I mean,
we like brindle dogs, okay?
Yeah.
It's just not in our lines. We can't use them.
Well, so again, we keep harping on this. So I think it's really the reason for this. This is not talking about what we like. This is talking about what works financially.
Right, financially.
You'll be better off if you don't have brindle because you never get more money for a brindle. You always get less.
Yeah.
So if you've got a brindle dog, like in this case, maybe it's a chocolate brindle merle. Breed back to a solid chocolate, or choose some more DNA in there as well, like Tammy was talking about.
Right.
What's that noise?
That's that truck.
Oh.
But I mean, you know, if you've got a beautiful conformation dog that is brindle, and you're trying to choose the conformation. I'm all about conformation.
Yeah, me too. I agree. Alex Mahija says, I want to stop nursing puppies on the nipple for 2 days. Should I wait for her to dry up or drain her myself?
What?
Well, what she's talking about here is she's worried about mastitis. So she wants to wean her puppies, and she's taking them away from mum. So I think that's what she's doing.
2 days?
She's taken away for 2 days.
No, don't do 2 days.
She stopped nursing the pups on nipple for 2 days. That's what she's saying. She stopped for 2 days.
Okay.
So yeah. So what she's saying here is she wants to know what she needs to do, right? Or he or she. I'm not sure if it's an Alex. It's a he. Well, it could be a she, right? Alex over here. Alex in England, that'd be a he. But Alex over here could just as likely be a he as a she. Right. I like that little VW bug over there. That's cool. Yeah, old VW
got the
bug.
windows at the top side.
Yeah. Okay, so you want to wean your puppies. You want to get them off mum. Mum wants to be done with it for whatever reason. All right. So hopefully you're far enough along. What are the reasons you want to wean puppies? Because mum's being aggressive to dogs. That'd be one reason. Because mum doesn't want any more part of it. That'd be another reason. Or the puppies are old enough. They're 4 or 5 weeks old and they're old enough they can transition to solid food. But for whatever reason, you want to get mum off the...
4 weeks is way early, James.
Okay, well, what do you think?
Unless you got a problem.
Yeah, okay, well, what if mum's enjoying being with the pups, we let them go as long as they want, don't we?
Yeah.
But at some point, you got to wean them, right? Because they're going to leave, right?
Yeah.
So what do?
If mama's being pulled down, you want to wean them. But if mama's doing great and babies are doing great, we used to let them nurse all the way a week before they left to go home.
Yeah, right.
Which is at 10 weeks. They would be at 9 weeks being.
But you do get to the point where you for whatever reason,
right,
mum's going to be away. So how do you do the transition? And the answer to that is, you can't just cold turkey, because you may get in a situation where mum just gets full of milk and gets uncomfortable, and it could even get hard boobs and get mastitis. So you can't do cold turkey.
No, you do. Let mom in there to feed them during the day, 1 time a day.
So, and I was going to say a little bit different. I was going to say what we typically do is we will let pups be away from mum with their own food during the day and put mums and babies together at night. So mums and babies can sleep together at night, and then they'll nurse her a little bit, and then you transition for having less of that happening. So you just got to monitor how her boobs are doing in terms of if they're getting hard and hot. You got to drain it off by hand or with a puppy. You can't just let it go. And we're about to go eat, so let's see if there's time for one more. Well, we'll just talk about this one here. Joe Margette says, save my whole litter of chihuahuas thanks to all of your wisdom. Watching your videos are the best help I could have asked for. Thank you.
Chihuahuas are so cute.
They are. I think we have a chihuahua.
They're good babies.
Yeah, so that's nice. So she saved a whole litter, and I mean, we were part of that process. Well, we love it. That's the reason we do this, is to help people, believe it or not. So that's a nice comment there. Thank you very much. And on that basis.
Well, and remember, I've got a little pet female, full visual fluffy. She is for pet. She's cute as she can be.
Small little thing.
You're looking for a pet.
Yes.
And then I've got one little boy that is a full breeding rights. He is a blue and tan quad, AT-AT. Please call me at
He's small too, isn't he?
Oh yeah, 580-799-1910.
Okay. Say goodbye.
Bye.